first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
A first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They're going to run this with a tight end. Able to fight through one tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fights off the defender. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rodgers throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. They get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Don't be scared of it. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll drop the throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to counter underneath.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
They'll look to throw again. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down and goal to go.
Let's go. Defense is getting.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 4.
Lions 24.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the 5, here's second and 2.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This is Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. Gets by him at the 25. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. In for the Lions touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Enough Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 27. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Keeps himself in, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On second and very short, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kyle Pitts
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Lions 45, Raiders 42.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 45.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Montgomery. Montgomery, a 1st down and then some. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Earl brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
56.
First carry for James Conner.
That's probably was about there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Get ready.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This is taken just shy of the 10. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. It actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
makes you step back and really take stock of his career, and you realize it's not just about the numbers, it's about the accomplishments, it's about the play. How great has his career been? To pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley, toss play left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.